What is going on with the YouTube finance community? I know I can't be the only one that notices this. I mean, I miss the good old days, man. The good old days when Stephan would talk about personal finance and how you can improve, or how Jikh used to talk about dividend stocks. Now we got weirdos like, what's his name? Strongman Personal Finance, who makes the weirdest videos about Meet Kevin. Like, I saw one a few days ago and he was talking like Mickey Mouse for like 5 minutes. And I'm just like, what are people watching these days? And I know I can't be the only one who notices this. I mean, I think the finance community really just lost it. They're in shambles after Meet Kevin sold the stocks. I mean, so Meet Kevin, he sold $20 million in stocks and crypto. Literally, the next day, Jeremy from Financial Education comes out and just explodes and talks about Meet Kevin in such a negative way. Like, oh, this guy, he doesn't really know what he's doing. He just got rich really quick and now he just panic sold and blah, blah, blah. And, he was sneak dissing him, honestly. The guy was sneak dissing him and making it sound like Meet Kevin has no idea what he's doing. When, last I checked, I'm pretty sure Meet Kevin is way richer than Jeremy Financial Education. And then you got Jikh just talking about NFTs all day, which honestly I don't mind, but I do miss his dividend portfolio stocks. I actually got introduced to the YouTube financial community because of Andre's dividend stocks. Now you got, Stephan, Jikh, Tom Nash, Jeremy. All of these guys are just hopping on the Meet Kevin portfolio and just trying to get views. And I've noticed it through actually even that weirdo personal strongman finance guy, more like weak man finance. All of these guys are just hopping on the trend to get more views. And it's kind of sad to see what the finance community has come down to. And, I just hope we can get back to the good old days when the finance community actually got along pretty dang well and they helped each other out pretty well too. I remember in the Iced Coffee Hour and Millennial Money, we'd have all these guys from different finance channels, and I loved it. Everyone was so nice. They had different opinions and they would respectfully disagree. Now I feel like everyone's just bashing on each other. We had the interview with Tom Nash and Meet Kevin. Actually, that one went pretty well, I think. It was pretty fair. Tom Nash is a real one for that. And I think Meet Kevin is doing better now. I think people are starting to see maybe he's not wrong, because Tom Nash, he had similar views as Meet Kevin as well, where he said that he's probably going to sell out of the market in the next 6-ish months because he thinks it's going to rally until, we realize that inflation is just too far high up and the government's going to be forced to take some action. But he said until then, we should be rallying. And then we have Stephan, who thought about selling at one point. And it's just, all these things that these guys said, okay, fine, you might not agree with it. But then you have Jeremy pushing out this video like yesterday or the day before saying he quits, which was clearly clickbait. He didn't quit. But he just went on and on and on about basically roasting or sneak dissing all of his friends. Saying how, he's really upset at these guys. He's totally disappointed on how Stephan, Meet Kevin, and, Tom Nash, all these guys were trying to plan to time the market. What happened to the good old days when, we just buy and hold. And, so be it. Let them do what they want. Obviously, they're successful. They know what they're doing. That's why they are where they are. And again, I mean, I think it's unfair to bash on people when your net value is not as high as theirs. Like Meet Kevin, I'm sorry, Jeremy, but Meet Kevin is worth far more than you. And I know he bashes your Tattooed Chef stock. I get that. And I know you're a bit salty because of that. Because I've seen Jeremy from Financial Education blast Meet Kevin, even in the Iced Coffee Hour with Stephan and Jack. And clearly, there's some resentment with Meet Kevin there. I think he's a little jealous or whatever, which, okay, fine. Meet Kevin has a lot of people that are jealous, but it's like, it's a low blow, right? To diss your friends, and then, when he sees someone suffering, when Meet Kevin sold his stocks, he got a lot of slack for it. He got a lot of negativity for it. And this guy pounces on him the next day. Instead of, sticking up for him or just saying, guys, we should respect his views, he just went and kicked him while he's down. And, I just thought it was a little disappointing, but it is what it is, right? And just the whole Meet Kevin situation in general, how, you know, there's been a lot of hate towards him because of how he sold, and I get it. I honestly do. I understand why people would be upset, but at the same time, you're not going to get over it by constantly complaining. And if it makes you feel better, all the people that lost money because of Meet Kevin, I mean, I think everyone lost money in the last month or two. So there's that. And I think, you know, the sooner we get out of this finance community pothole, the better, and get some more valuable content out there. And these kind of phases come and go in the market. But yeah, you know, those are my thoughts. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. I think it's better if the finance community unites to how it used to be back in the day. I think us viewers would enjoy that a lot more. And I think people need to realize that none of these guys are actual financial analysts or financial advisors. Maybe some of them were in the past, but none of them are licensed. And so technically, none of us should be taking financial advice from them. Now, if we want to, and that's our choice, fine. That's we have all the freedom to do that. But then it comes at a risk, and we need to understand that risk, right? We can't just go around blaming other people, because then at the end of the day, no one wins. So guys, you know, be happy, be safe. Let's go out there and make money, and I'll see you guys next time.